We are 9 days in here in Horsens. Only 4 nations remain in the Uber Cup as the cream starts rising to the top. And on the wild and windy Jutland Peninsula, the 2 most decorated countries in the competition's history are about to meet head-on in what's likely to prove a truly spectacular semi-final. The fans have certainly embraced badminton's oldest and most prestigious team event. Now it's time for China and Japan to continue one of sport's enduring rivalries. Welcome to day 9, semi-final day. Tomorrow, we'll have both the Uber Cup final and the Thomas Cup final, and you will see it all live. Momentarily, China will take on Japan, and then this evening, it's the Thomas Cup semi-final, the host nation Denmark facing the defending champions China from 6. Well, what can you say about China's powerhouse squad? Their 3 singles players are all ranked in the world's top 5. Plus, they have the world's #1 doubles pair as well in Liu and Tan. It's a frightening prospect for any opponent. Well, what about Japan? Akane Yamaguchi, so consistent, so reliable. She will lead off. Much will depend on their doubles pair, Fukushima and Matsumoto. Well, here's our lineup then, starting with the 15th meeting between Wang Zhiyi and Akane Yamaguchi. Only 1 spot between them in the rankings, but the Chinese has won the last 5 meetings. The first doubles could be intense. Expect a close and potentially lengthy battle between Liu and Tan and Fukushima and Matsumoto. These pairs already have 4 titles between them this year. The second singles pits Chen Yufei against teenager Tomoka Miyazaki. The former Olympic champion has won both previous meetings in straight games. Then, if required, we'll see Zhiyi and Wang versus Igarashi and Nakanishi. Tough to call because they've never met before. And if it goes to all, the decider will feature world #5 Han Yue and Riko Gunji. The Japanese only ranked 21 in the world, which is a winning head-to-head record against the Chinese. Just to note that the other semi-final, Indonesia versus Korea, is live for you on Court 2. China coming through in their quarter-final 3-love against Malaysia. Japan saw off Thailand with a 3-1 scoreline. We are kicking off, though, with Wang Zhiyi, the world #2, against the world #3, Akane Yamaguchi. My name's Trevor Harris, Lena Peak alongside me. Couldn't really have a more appetizing starter, could we? Yamaguchi so consistent, and Wang Zhiyi, although she won her match in the quarterfinal, wasn't at her best. This could be close.
Yeah, this could be a really close match, and I'm looking forward to it. And like you're saying, defense monster, rally monster Yamaguchi versus Wang Zhiyi, and she looked to be a little bit struggling early on in this week, so I think we're up for a very tight battle here.
Wang Zhiyi making her way into the arena. So far in this competition, China have beaten Denmark, India and Ukraine 5-love in the group, Malaysia 3-love in the quarterfinals, so basically played 18 matches, won 18 matches. Japan, as we watch Akane Yamaguchi make her entrance, they beat South Africa 5-0 in the group, they beat Turkey and Malaysia 4-1, and then Thailand 3-1 in the quarterfinals. These 2 women, of course, know each other extremely well. I mentioned it's their 15th meeting, 8-6 on the head-to-head in Wang Zhiyi's favour, but probably more importantly, she has won the last 5 matches against the Japanese. So Yamaguchi is going to have to break that sequence if she wants to give Japan a flying start. Let's go down to the court and join the toss.
Okay, toss. Red this side and black this side. Red, black. Okay, toss. Take the side. We say we'll receive. serve.
So Wang Zhiyi wins the toss and chooses end.
And court number 2, the other Yuba Cup
She's already got a couple of Yuba Cup gold medals, Wang Zhiyi.
Korea. Please welcome the first women's singles.
Not to mention 12 World Tour titles. And of course she had that massive win over An Se-young to win the All England in March. A player that had had so many victories against her. It felt like some kind of a seminal change in her career, that victory, Celine.
Yeah, I have to agree. When you're that far down against an opponent and you've never beaten, it gets to you in your head. So this was a massive breakthrough for her. And hopefully she's gaining some confidence for the win. And it also actually shows that An Se-young is actually human.
Absolutely. Because we did doubt it for a while. She's won all 3 of her matches, Wang Zhiyi. Taken to 3 by Sindhu. And her opponent, 28-year-old Akane Yamaguchi. World rank number 3. Now, she has been at 1. That was for the first time a while ago, actually, way back in April of 2018. She's a 3-time world champion, including the defending world champion. 20 World Tour titles, including 4 Super 1000s, but she hasn't made a final so far this year. And actually, as we look at her record here, hasn't really been extended at all. But her 6 wins against Wang Zhiyi all came consecutively between July 2022 and April 2023. So she hasn't actually beaten her for 3 years, and that's a long time.
It's a very long time. It also shows how much Wang Zhiyi has grown in her level. And psychologically, also that 5 advantages over Yamaguchi will really get to her in her head, I think. But then again, Wang Zhiyi didn't have the best of matches throughout the week, and Yamaguchi has. So let's see if she can go for a surprise win here.
It's one of the great things, isn't it, about team competition? The rest of the squad there to support. It's going to get pretty loud in here throughout the day, you would imagine. And also on court 2, where Indonesia are about to start their semi-final against Korea.
Also very lovely to see.
Cheers, giving us a wave. You can see Chen Yufei in the back there. Their record in this competition is, well, it's ridiculous, really. It's their 22nd appearance. They've never failed to make a semi-final, ever.
It's very daunting for all the other nations. It also shows the depth of the squad.
16-time winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, China represented by Wang Zhiyi. And on my left, Japan represented by Akane Yamaguchi. Japan to serve, love all, play.
So, meeting number 15, and one of the most important, place in the Yuba Cup final at stake as we get underway on semi-final Saturday. What a pick-up by Yamaguchi.
Yeah, just when we thought that Wang Zhiyi had the advantage here, because that was a very clever backhand cross shot. And Yamaguchi was a little bit out of balance there, but the way she's able to retrieve it from the ground.
If there's ever been a better scrambler retriever in women's badminton, I've never seen it. Yamaguchi is just ridiculous sometimes. Some of the shots she gets back. Oh, he changed his mind there, the line judge, and that's why, well, one of the reasons why Wang Zhiyi is challenging that. He was about to say in, and then he outstretched his arms, and when you see that as a player, your arm's straight up in the air, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes sense to take this challenge, but then again, it's also a little bit risky to do it that bit early in the match already. and it's clearly out.
Yeah, it wasn't that close, was it? Surprised, actually.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
Both women have 2 challenges per game.
Love.
If they're correct, they keep
Play.
it. Wang Zhiyi clearly wasn't, therefore just the one left in this opening game.
Wow, what a great start by Yamaguchi. I was a little bit afraid that she might have started a little bit too defensive, but this is very aggressive play of her, and she's rewarding herself.
I'm sure that the Japan coaches have watched Wang Zhiyi's last match, and maybe all her matches here, actually. And maybe the view is, OK, let's try and... I know, obviously, her defence is the strongest part of the game. Let's maybe give it a bit of a go this morning, because I don't think Wang Zhiyi's at her best. Hasn't been here in Horsens, at least.
Exactly, and when you see a player's not playing her best, you really want to challenge her a lot. Playing faster, taking initiative, put a lot of pressure on your opponent. That's exactly what Yamaguchi's been doing.
Well, that was a challenge that she got right.
She also needed to get the challenge right, because otherwise she's been out of challenge already.
Yeah.
With only 4 points being played.
So she's on the board.
What a great rally again this was. I feel like Yamaguchi's really dominating these rallies. He's been very successful playing the stop drops from around the head corner, especially. It's quite impressive because she was actually looking where the shuttle was going to land and still is able to play the winner here.
We've only played 5 points in 3 minutes, but already this match is warming up very nicely, and that was a slight misjudgment by Chen Yufei. Initially thought she was going to leave that. Ended up very half-heartedly putting it into the net. Yeah. Misjudgment again, that was on the line.
Right
Pity from her point of view, because she played a great clear, looked to be in control of the rally, and then just completely lost the bearings, I think.
Yeah, and that gets to you. And it's also, I think, what we're seeing right now, that she's a little bit insecure about herself.
She looks insecure, definitely. Just her body language.
Nice. And Yamaguchi seems to be flying on court. A lot of deception, a lot of variation from the back end of the court, and it's really doing some damage against a very defensive playing Wang Zhiyi.
I think Wang Zhiyi would admit she's been below her best so far and kind of can get away with it against some of the lower ranked opponents that she's faced, but not against the world number 3.
But then these gifts will definitely help in getting your confidence back a little bit.
Japan challenges.
So now a Yamaguchi challenge, that was called good.
That looked good to me, from our point of view. But I have been wrong a couple of times already this week.
I think Yamaguchi is one of the most mentally strong players in the women's game, and if she senses any kind of weakness, very capable of pouncing on it. Let's see what Hawkeye makes of this. It was out, good challenge.
Correction, out. Service over, 8-2. Play.
Well, when Yamaguchi starts firing winners from the back of the court like that, you know she's in the mood. And so are they.
Yeah, and also reflecting on the scoreline, 9-2. That's world number 2 versus world number 3. That's very unusual. But all has to do with the great skill, and mentality, and gameplay of Yamaguchi at the moment. It's actually surprising to me because Wang Zhiyi was the one who chose that end on purpose.
Yeah.
Because she won the toss, but she seems to struggle.
Service over. 3-10. Service over. 11-3 interval.
Well, I don't think too many would have predicted this scoreline at the mid-game interval. An 8-point lead for the Japanese, and Wang Zhiyi in trouble here.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Eleven three. Play.
That's a better start from Wang Zhiyi. Great awareness after the turn of serve. I really feel like she really needs to step up a gear here, because Yamaguchi has been dominating all the rallies throughout so far in the beginning of the game.
Service over. 12-5.
Late decision, but she just about got away with it.
Just misses that one. I feel like this is a better rally for Wang Zhiyi. He seems to up her pace a little bit, playing a bit flatter clears, not allowing Yamaguchi to have the time she had in the beginning of that game. But again, she's way down on the scoreline. A little bit of luck there for Yamaguchi.
13-6.
But I do like to see her being this aggressive. But there's nothing you can do about that as an opponent. That's a little shame. Because again, Yamaguchi is really dominating in these rallies.
13.
I think it's really important from Wang Zhiyi's point of view that she stays patient in these rallies, because Yamaguchi is one of those players that can really frustrate. You kind of sometimes wonder what you need to do to get the shuttle past her, but it's been an improved display since the interval from the Chinese. That's gone long, though.
Yeah, she really seems to struggle from the backhand of the court.
Service over. 14-7.
Unusual, because her feeling is normally very good, and at the beginning of the week we actually saw the drift going towards her on that end of the court. She seems to struggle to find the backlines there, but this is way better.
Well, even Akane Yamaguchi's retrieving skills couldn't get her out of that one.
8-14.
No, nice little snap of the wrist there from Wang Zhiyi. Make sure to really put some angle on that around the head shot. Some mistakes are also creeping in for Yamaguchi right now. And that's the thing with Wang Zhiyi, because we know she's so good in raising her level. We saw her doing that when she was trailing against Sindhu with 18-12. She still managed to get back. And that can be very frightening for an opponent, because you feel like you're having a lead. But then mentally it can feel like working against you, that lead actually. But this is a very, very good response.
15-9.
Nice little overplay. She couldn't have placed that shot better.
Really just about game management from here, from Yamaguchi's standpoint. Yeah, I would challenge that. Certainly ask the question, saying it's definitely in, but close enough to inquire, especially with the match scoreline the way it is.
Yeah, and especially with the way Wang Zhiyi is playing, she can really use those kind of challenges to go her way.
It's actually well out.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining. 16-9. Play.
Better from Wang Zhiyi. He was really dominating this rally. Nice deep punch clears.
Service over.
Finding Yamaguchi out of her balance.
16.
And then it's very tough to defend a quality shot like that. But this is exactly what Wang Zhiyi needs to do more. She has been way too passive in the beginning of this game.
Yeah, and the fist pump that followed that winner tells you she hasn't given this game up yet, even at 10-16 down.
And again, really trying to up the pace right now. Especially against the defensive monster that Yamaguchi is. You really need to switch on an extra gear, because if Yamaguchi is way too comfortable on court, it's going to be so hard to get through her. This is nice.
And probably for just about the first time in the match, Yamaguchi asked to play outside her comfort zone now. Few seeds of doubt, I think, going through her mind. Back within 4. Another mistake. She led 12-5, and now that advantage has been seriously reduced.
The momentum changed completely. But I feel like it also has to do with Wang Zhiyi really upped the pace in this match and actually forcing out the mistakes of Yamaguchi and firing up winners like that.
That was a stunning shot right across
14,
Yamaguchi's
16.
bows.
Yeah, her quality really has gone up, didn't it? And Yamaguchi also mentally under a whole lot of pressure at this stage of the game. Because as a player, it's in the back of your mind that you were up by that much and you were actually playing really, really good.
That's better.
Way better. Again, better rally for Yamaguchi. Nice setup from the net.
17,
Tight net spin,
14.
forcing out a short lift. But that it just shows the quality that's needed to go through the defense of both of these ladies. You need to go for the lines. That's a perfect example of a great smash. Wow, good defense.
Yeah, that's well left. And again, I think that was an example of Wang Zhiyi being frustrated. Didn't expect that
14.
previous shot to come back from Yamaguchi. And when it did, you kind of feel almost psychologically disadvantaged because you feel like you should have already won the point.
Exactly. That's why it's so important sometimes to stay into the rally, force out another shot of your opponent. Then again, good response from Wang Zhiyi. It's also very important for her to get as many points, even if she might lose this first game, to get many points on the table, because that good feeling you will bring into the second game. Few mistakes now creeping in for Yamaguchi.
18.
And that's also the funny thing from a player's perspective. You're actually still leading in that game, but you feel like you're trailing because your opponent has actually made a lot more points than you did. And this is a little bit rushed by Yamaguchi.
That was good. Yamaguchi knows it too. Just a single
17,
point behind now.
18.
Wang Zhiyi.
That's a great clear, because she has been struggling to find some good length on the back line at the beginning of this match. But a great comeback by Wang Zhiyi.
And she completes it. Well, she's on terms. She's never led in this game.
18.
And if she does end up winning it, it would come as an absolute hammer blow to Yamaguchi. Wonder what's going through the Japanese's mind right now. Serving at 18-all when she must have thought she had this game won 5 minutes ago. Still might. Good lift that from Yamaguchi under a lot of pressure.
But great rally this is. Great punch clear.
Well, longest rally of the match. Yamaguchi flat out on the court. Wang Zhiyi needing a bit of deep breathing. And you just wonder, as the Chinese goes in front, for the first time in this game, if that's going to prove a seminal moment.
What a way to do it. What great rally from both female players here. They're so good in using the whole court. And it's quite impressive from Wang Zhiyi. She managed to finish this one off. You could see by the reaction of Yamaguchi how hard she had to work in that rally. And that quality of that last drop shot is just not good enough. But if you're tired, it's so tough to have the control. And Wang Zhiyi definitely felt that one too. What a rally.
Longest of the match by a considerable margin.
Play.
Oh, misjudged it. Landed in.
Service over. 19 all.
Some very good control by Yamaguchi. And it's always nice for a player to get a point that quick back when you just have played such a long rally.
So often happens, doesn't it? After such a lengthy exchange, you get a really short point.
Good punch clear for Wang Zhiyi. Oh. She misses that one. And I'm wondering, with a long, lengthy rally, the previous one, how did the damage to her accuracy? Because that is a little bit of a wild shot to take.
Game point then from Wang Zhiyi, having trailed for pretty much the whole of this opening game. 11-3 down at the interval. 16-9 behind. And now, chance to really break Yamaguchi's heart right here. It's good. What a shot to make at that point. Wow.
Again, another great rally. And Wang Zhiyi wants to challenge actually that last goal because she challenged challenge, I believe. But it shows the quality of both players to be able to produce another great quality rally. She wouldn't have won that might go anyway, because what a shot from Yamaguchi right on the line.
So we've had two energy-sapping rallies in the last few points. And we're locked together at 20 all.
Oh.
What a net exchange, and maybe that was just a bit too intricate to play from the Yamaguchi.
21.
I already thought she got away with the second great net shot. But then it's all about having the initiative, staying with the initiative, especially when you're nervous.
Second chance then for Wang Zhiyi to take this opening game.
Wow.
It's never going to be easy, was it?
What a match we're watching at the moment. And again, great defensive shot from Yamaguchi. Almost guides it over the net with her racket.
Worthy of a final at the moment, let alone a semi-final.
Ooh, misses that one. She's looking tired.
21.
Also really feeling the pace from those rallies. And she's been working so hard throughout this game to get back into the match.
So having saved 2 game points, Yamaguchi now has one of her own. Mistake, and what a time to make it.
First game won by Japan,
Yamaguchi,
23-21.
who for so long was dominant. Then it appeared that Wang Zhiyi was going to break her heart, but no. Yamaguchi, great strength of character, and that error from the Chinese puts Japan into a 1-game lead in the first match of the semi-final. Couldn't really have asked for anything more exciting than that, could we?
Wow, what a great start of this match. They have everything in it. Lovely to see.
So this is the warm-up call, and we've got Lu and Tan in the doubles. Next up, they may have to help China recover from a first match loss if things continue the way they're going with the singles. But they are the #1 ranked pair in the world. And Zhiyi needs to come from behind here if she's going to protect China's unbeaten record in this competition this year. 18 matches, 18 wins, but that's under threat now.
Second game, love ball, play.
But if there's one way to respond, this is the exact way you need to respond.
I was going to say was that first game, about nearly half an hour. Stamina could definitely come into this, especially if it goes to a decider, because some of these rallies have been really energy sapping. That looked right on the line, or possibly just inside it from Yamaguchi.
1-all.
Yeah, it's another misjudgment there from Wang Zhiyi. She had quite a few in the first game. And again, to me, it's really a sign that she's not comfortable on the court today. matchup from Wang Zhiyi. Really did everything she could to take the shot high, put in some angle on it. And you also see Wang Zhiyi struggling from that end of the court to find some good length. And if I were her, I really would try to take initiative from the net, forcing those flat lifts out of Yamaguchi. But this is a good start for her. But she must be feeling so disappointed for losing that opening game. Because she did everything she could to come back. And she even had a few game points there.
Yep, 2 game points Wang Zhiyi had. Came and went in that first game.
Let's lose.
Her net play generally has been pretty good, I think. Didn't get that one right.
No. And it's a shame because I think it was the right idea. She held it a little bit longer, put in some reception on it. And Yamaguchi was nowhere near there. She had to adjust her footwork. It was the right idea to do. But again, to me, maybe signs of not feeling her best at the moment.
Great improvisation from the Chinese there, and that's gone wide. Well, Yamaguchi does not have a monopoly on retrieving brilliance. That was so resilient from Wang Zhiyi, really was.
Wang Zhiyi took note of the great defensive skills from Yamaguchi here because she did everything she could to stay in that rally. Amazing fighting spirit from Wang Zhiyi. That's a huge miss. Just that lift. Yamaguchi wasn't good enough. She was very good in the position, ready to intercept.
Yeah, and it's so unlike her. She's normally so solid on those kind of shots. Well, that was halfway up the net.
A little Yamaguchi could do there. Nice change of speed from a forehand position from Wang Zhiyi, pushing Yamaguchi all the way deep into her forehand corner. She even had a look there. Great awareness from Wang Zhiyi. Wow. What a physical battle this is becoming. Another great rally, a lot of slices, a lot of long diagonals being run by the two women. I do feel like Wang Zhiyi really settles in right now.
Yes, and I think there's also been just the odd sign that maybe Yamaguchi physically just tiring a fraction. Only been playing for 36 minutes, but it's been 36 very intense minutes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, super shot that.
This is some intelligence. She totally guessed the right corner here. She not only guessed the right corner, but also played the best shot she could possibly play from that position.
Touche.
Service over. 8-4.
Yeah, another great shot from Wang Zhiyi. And I feel her accuracy really has gone up in the second game. Oh, and again, she's tired. She looks tired to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
9-4.
Normally, I've never seen Yamaguchi taking the backhand because she's so good in getting underneath those shots. And again, another one.
Well, the fight back is well and truly on now. It's not even just the scoreline, it's just the body language also of the two players, where Wang Zhiyi looks completely revitalized and Yamaguchi more than a little weary, but that was almost nonchalant the way she played that shot.
She's just guessing.
5.
And again, you could see her guessing the shots. And this is also showing some great quality and skills. But I do worry for her because she's late again.
And she's 6 points down at the mid-game interval. Wang Zhiyi fighting back here for the defending champions, 11-5.
Play.
Really are rattling through this game. It's only been about 6 or 7 minutes to this point.
Oh, that is a great response from Yamaguchi.
Service over. 6-11.
And I wonder how much energy does she have left to fight herself back into this game? Or is she going to let it go and save everything for the third one? Oi!
7-11.
That's a very good start. Again from Yamaguchi. Maybe is having some energy back after that interval.
Service over. 12-7.
Wow. Talking about some defensive skills.
Service over. 8-12.
Actually, I've never seen Yamaguchi playing so many backhands in her game.
Well, she's owed one. She's owed one. Yamaguchi had one in the first game.
Service
So
over.
what goes around comes around.
Yeah, and I also felt like she really deserved this one because she was the one putting pressure right in from the start. And Yamaguchi, the way Yamaguchi's falling on the ground after the rally. Look at that. She's quite a character, isn't she?
Well, you always know exactly how she's feeling. It's heart on sleeve, isn't it, with Yamaguchi? Challenge here from Chen, from Wang Zhiyi, rather.
Challenge unsuccessful, 1 challenge remaining. Service over, 9-13. Play.
Can Yamaguchi get back into this game? That's the big question. Oh.
Well, not if Wang Zhiyi keeps playing shots like that.
Service over, 14-9.
Nice deception. Again. She's guessing. And she's choosing her corners right so far.
9.
It is not a sign of a player who's looking very, very fit. Wow. Nothing you can do about that.
9.
I think Wang Zhiyi was actually a little bit lucky to get the help of the net there, because that slice looked to me like it was going wide.
Yeah. Yeah, and the net cord just took the pace out of the shuttle and it dropped on the line.
She's just guessing at the moment.
17-9. Service over.
And still, she was being super,
17.
super late, and mentally I felt like she's almost resigned already of this game. Still producing some really quality shots.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, isn't it, watching Yamaguchi physically in the decider, because I'm not sure you can suddenly just turn on the energy tap, can you? And she looks very tired to me.
Yeah, she did a little bit in the beginning of after the interval, but at the moment she completely resigned of this game.
19-10.
Please welcome first from the Stavros, Indonesia, represented by Fukushima,
So just the 10 game points here for the Chinese to level this opening match of the semi-final.
But this is
Service over. 11.
like she wants to display her amazing skills that she actually has. It looks so nonchalant.
Korea, represented by Akane and Lee So-hee.
So a bit of a half-hearted attempt at that. She knew that Wang Zhiyi was going to win this game from that position. So 21-11, and we are all tied up here. One game all decided to come.
判断，你的认知，他一弹你这个，你的认知，你就看那个盯他，跟他斗，对吧？什么时候抓他，什么时候对角，你要打。刚才有一个正在打对角，这种球有时候你可以打一打，啊，其他就没有问题，就是你要跟他要斗这个他的线。
主要加速的时候，他的后手球的反攻方式节奏很快。
对，所以你就那我就打后场嘛，对吧？我所以讲的推完或者让高球打完，我是打后场还是打晚前嘛？
这种球如果说不行，我中锋，因为他打完以后就是手呢很快嘛，他打这边他就只能这样了。对，软中间的软点他错误，
所以球都结合起来就行。
对，所以我要斗线路斗这个。
我是想说，我给他会打，他会让人其他球不要球，我是把这拍长，然后让他飘起来我打。
这会更好。
但是如果他抓他反控去打的话，我觉得
没有，你自己想他怎么打。
好，来一样是吧？开局啊！王。
Fukushima and Matsumoto will be the next on court in the doubles for Japan up against Liu and Tan. World rank number 6 pair. Will they be coming into a situation where their nation is 1 up or 1 down? We're about to find out.
Oh. Wow, at least the fighting spirit is back.
Service over.
Great recovery, some great defensive shots from Yamaguchi early on in that rally. She played such a short lift. And at least she found a little bit of her energy back, according to this first rally. Oh.
What
about that? It's completely different Yamaguchi we're seeing here, beginning of the third game. She's really going for the shots, being explosive again, jumping into the shots, especially from her forward position.
Well, she clearly has turned the energy tap on because she really looks alert. And she's played a couple of phenomenal winners already in this deciding game.
Only question is, can she maintain?
Yeah.
Loud.
She's off to a great start, no doubt about that. Definitely race and give her some confidence again.
That was a timid one from Zhiyi.
Yeah, she's really following Yamaguchi pace at the moment a little bit. Where she completely was dominating in the second game. Look at that. Oh, look, it's a shame. Because Yamaguchi did everything right in that rally. Great smash. Close to the line. And a little bit of a reverse slice. Just missed out on the back line. Yeah, that's way better from Zhiyi. She really needs to up her gear, keep the pace high if she wants to put Yamaguchi under pressure. And it's very, very important for her to get as many points as she can from that end of the court, because she seemed to be way more comfortable in the other end of the court.
Service over. 5-2.
Great rally by Yamaguchi. I was just thinking, if I were Wang Zhiyi, I would like to prolong the rallies as long as I can. But at the moment, there's no sign of any weakness in Yamaguchi's game.
Yeah, she's got all the verve back we saw in the opening game, at least the first part of it. Wang Zhiyi's in a real battle here. Unforced errors as well now from the world number 2.
Service over. 3-7.
Also a nice gift, Yamaguchi. Been doing so well in the previous rallies. But can she maintain her sharpness? Oh, what a net spin. Good lift as well. What a defense. Oh my God.
Well, that's going to take a lot out of Yamaguchi. She did so much running in that rally. Ultimately to no avail.
Yeah, the tempo of this rally was insane. A lot of flat exchanges. Attacking clears, attacking lifts. You could see the toll it's taking on both of them actually physically.
1, look on coach.
Oh. Good to see that she's okay though. Because that could have been a nasty slip. Yeah. I feel like if Wang Zhiyi can play those rallies at a high pace and prolong them as long as she can, she really is getting some gifts from Yamaguchi's here.
Yeah, she got that all wrong, Japanese. So Wang Zhiyi back within 2, having been in a bit of trouble earlier in this decider.
Very well played by Wang Zhiyi. He's so smart in changing the speed at the right time.
7.
So 7-2, back to 7-6. Such a topsy-turvy match this has been up to this point.
Right back into it. It's almost like she's so good in raising her level throughout the game. Suddenly she stops to make errors and up the pace again. And it's really, really impressive from the world number 2. But that's really, really well played from Yamaguchi. And
7.
The only way to actually win this match, but I'm a little bit worrying if she has the stamina to do this every single time.
Yeah, it'll be the hard way, you suspect, if she does get through.
Nice slice. Again, it's a change of pace doing the damage into Yamaguchi's defense. But I really like that she took the speed out with that slice. Not going for the faster attack, because if you're playing with too much power, it would be too easy for Yamaguchi to intercept in her defense. But another tough rally. Played at a very, very high pace.
She's missed a few of those.
She did indeed.
9.
It's a shame because that net spin, that was an amazing quality. The net spin from Yamaguchi was already very tight, but she put in so much more on it. And it's an expensive miss to have. Wow, just when you think that Wang Zhiyi is taking the upper hand into this game, it's Yamaguchi again, forcing out the errors of Wang Zhiyi.
Wrong side of the line. A few errors creeping in from both women now.
9.
Probably
10.
understandable. They've been playing for exactly an hour. There's a lot of tension out there. First match of a semi-final, just so pivotal. It sets the tone for the tie. I think, for the most part, Wang Zhiyi's had the better of Yamaguchi on those net exchanges.
Yeah, I agree. The spin she's able to give on those net exchanges is really out of this world. What a dive for Wang Zhiyi.
Interval.
So just a 1-point lead for the Chinese at the mid-game break. And this is absolutely perfectly poised. One game all, 11-10.
Play.
Wow. Great start of the game for Yamaguchi.
11.
Really doing well in pushing Wang Zhiyi into a deep forehand corner. She's been so effective in choosing the right corner for her smashes. Nice drop shot. Really, really well played.
12.
Again, I feel like she's really dominating this rally, moving Wang Zhiyi around the court, putting pressure on her in almost every single shot. And this is some very nice deception, but also look at the quality. Look where the shuttle is landing, how short that is.
Yeah, super disguise. Well, it's punch and counter punch now, isn't it?
Service over.
It is.
Pick a winner from here if you can, because...
Difficult to predict, right?
Yeah, fiendishly difficult.
I feel like it really has to do with the sudden outburst of Yamaguchi in her energy. Suddenly she's on again.
Yeah, almost playing in bursts, really. That's another shot that was too good for the Chinese.
Service over. 13.
It's a little bit of a loose lift from Wang Zhiyi. Not enough depth into this one. It's too easy to intercept for Yamaguchi. Well played by the Chinese. Everything she can. So quick, with one jump leg, get underneath it, putting some angle on it. It's all about who can maintain the quality. Because if your quality is not good enough, these two women are too good in the shot variety. Shot. Again, there's so much pace in this rally. Both of them are really hunting each other down, making sure they need to cover a whole lot of court.
Well, Chinese fans who were so downhearted when Wang Zhiyi lost the opening game, especially because he had a couple of game point chances. They're engaged again now as we head towards the climax of this first match.
Oh, good defenses.
Oh. Too good though for Wang Zhiyi, and that gets a fist salute.
15-13.
Super play of Wang Zhiyi. We did so well, putting a lot of power into those smashes. And then the next one, she chose a change of pace. And it's so smart, because you've just been injecting so much power to your opponent, so you go a little bit further in your defense. And this is such a nice slice shot. She's taking the pace out just in front of Yamaguchi.
Came back on Yamaguchi's side. You have to give Wang Zhiyi massive credit here. disappointment of losing the first game. She came storming back in the second. Watched Yamaguchi make a great start to the third. And now, maybe, she's finally broken the Japanese.
And another outburst almost, as you can say, from Yamaguchi.
Service over. 14-16.
Really did well. Again, puts a lot of pressure, but those kind of rallies is costing her so much energy.
Never going to miss that, was she?
No.
Service over.
It was
17.
superb play
14.
once again. She's really been very effective in those smashes down the line of the backhand of Yamaguchi. Who's doing everything she can to get shots after shot back. What a great opening match this is.
Lane.
And that's a costly mistake.
18-14.
You could see the physical toll of the previous rally taking its toll again on Yamaguchi.
Well, she's not dead yet.
Service over.
No, great to see.
15-18.
Able to fight back. Also still the energy to hunt Wang Zhiyi around the corner.
Well, you'll never, ever see Akane Yamaguchi hoist a metaphorical white flag. It's not in her nature.
Apart from the second game.
Good point, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh. Superb net spin. Also great lift from Yamaguchi. Such a smart play again from Wang Zhiyi. Has been dominating this rally, and she actually had a good chance in the middle of the rally to finish it. But I really like how composed she's staying. He's waiting for the right opportunity.
Yeah, rally's getting longer at the business end now. We saw that in the first game. 2 points away then, Wang Zhiyi, from giving China the advantage here in this semi-final. It's long, and here are 5 match points for the world number 2.
20, match point 15.
Oh, what a beauty. Again,
Service over.
she has
16,
such great
20.
deceptions on her shots. And lovely touches. Great change of pace.
Well, one save, but a lot more work to do for Yamaguchi here. That'll do it. It was a struggle at times, but that's what it means. A great performance from Wang Zhiyi, having dropped the opening game. Once again, found the spirit and the skill to come back. A lot of respect between those two women. And she rather outlasted Yamaguchi in that decider, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. Great physical skills from Wang Zhiyi, but also seemed to struggle, especially in the first game. And she did so well staying in there, and in the end, quality of Wang Zhiyi that made the difference.
So they begin the semi-final in the best possible way in the end. The defending champions lead 1 match to love, courtesy of such a hard-fought display. 73 minutes it took. Considering that Yamaguchi, I think she was 11-3 up in the first game at the mid-game break, had a decent-sized lead in the decider as well. But mentally, Wang Zhiyi, I think, is a different character to maybe even a year, 18 months ago.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. And maybe that win over An Se-young really gave her that extra edge to believe in her own game, the ability to be able to raise your level, even when you're not feeling that comfortable on court. That's just amazing.
21-23, 21-11, 21-16. An hour and 13 minutes, the match time. So China lead by 1 match to love. When we come back, the attention will be on the doubles. The world #1 pair, Lu and Tan, taking on Fukushima and Matsumoto in a moment. Well, a warm welcome back to Horsens. Been our home for the last 9 days. It is a real marathon, the Thomas and Yuba Cup Finals. The locals have really embraced the competition. Excellent crowds in today. Of course, now we're at the weekend, and there are two friends, the two ducks that have become a bit of a part of the atmosphere inside the arena. We have reached match #2. Lu and Tan, the world #1 pair in women's doubles, up against Fukushima and Matsumoto from Japan. That is the state of play. Korea, by the way, lead 1-love against Indonesia. An Se-young beating Wardani in straight games. That is currently on court 2. We are staying right here on 1. The officials are in the middle, and the players are about to be introduced.
Please welcome first women's doubles, China, represented by Yufei and Chen.
rather like Wang Zhiyi, Liu and Tan weren't anywhere near their best in the quarterfinal. They still won, but obviously the level of opposition is going up today with Fukushima and Matsumoto on the other side of the net. I think they're going to have to step up their performance against the Japanese pair. Here they come. This will be the fourth meeting between these pairs. Liu and Tan have a 2-1 head-to-head lead on the last meeting at the India Open in January. Here's the toss.
All right, come for the toss. Liu, I have red and black. What do you choose? Red. Black color for you. It's red. On my right side, what do you choose? Set side. Receive, so service. So, you give us serve, Liu receive. Sorry.
So Liu Shengshu, Tan Ning, ranked #1 in the world. They first got there back in October of 24, which when you consider they're 22 and 23 years of age respectively is phenomenal. Got the Olympic silver in Paris. It could have been a gold. They were 2016 up in the first game. Couldn't make it count. But they are the reigning world champions, as well as being the #1 ranked pair on the planet. And when you consider the brevity of time in which they've been playing at this level, 18 World Tour titles, which is just astonishing. 3 already this year. 2 of those were Super 1000 events, the Malaysia Open and the All England. And that's why they are such an imposing presence and such a challenge for the Japanese pair. There's that match against Ong and Ting that we were talking about. 3 games and well over an hour and 20 that took. They know they'll need to be at a high level today against Yuki Fukushima and Mei Matsumoto. Ranked 6 in the world. Of course, Fukushima has been up at 1 way back with Sayuki Hirota, with whom she won 3 World Championship silver medals and 2 Asian Championship gold medals. Fukushima a couple of years older than her partner Matsumoto, who of course was also an ex-1, in her case with Bukano Nagahara. But they've won a couple of World Tour titles as a pair, including very recently at the India Open. That was in New Delhi in January. Quick look at, they've only played 2 matches so far, and neither of them particularly testing. Suspect this one will be though, Celine.
Yeah, this is going to be another very, very interesting and tight match. I think China has a little bit the upper hand here by that win led by Wang Zhiyi. But I've been commentating on Fukushima and Matsumoto in the beginning of the week, and I actually felt that they looked very promising and very dominant. And it's also not your normal Japanese type of women's doubles, because they normally tend to be a little bit more defensive-wise. Then with the power and the length Matsumoto is having and bringing to this game, it can really bring something extra, maybe even be a threat to the Chinese defense.
I think why this matchup looks so intriguing, because it is an overtly attacking pair against a pair that we kind of associate more with being defensively very, very solid.
Yeah, and then combine that with the creative skills that Fukushima is bringing into this match. So I really look forward how this is going to outplay itself. And I'm actually surprised that they only have had 3 meetings so
this
far.
is just the fourth one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, China, represented by Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning. And on my left, Japan, represented by Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto. Japan to serve, Yuki Fukushima to Liu Shengshu. Level, play.
Fukushima and Matsumoto have beaten the Chinese on one occasion. It wasn't that long ago either. The Denmark Open towards the back end of last year.
That brings some good hopes to the table since we are in Denmark once again. Oh.
Interesting interview actually that Liu and Tan gave a couple of days ago where he basically said that every time we play, because of our ranking and the fact we're world champions, people kind of expect fireworks, people expect us to be right at the top of our game. You can't do that every match. It's impossible. No one can do that.
No, exactly. It's so difficult to maintain your level. And
China
it's actually nice that they're saying that, because indeed they are human, and the amount of pressure they already must be feeling by coming from China and being world #1 for already 2 years. It's so impressive because they're so young.
Challenge here from the Chinese pair. That was called good.
Very confident in raising their hand up as quickly as they did.
They were right to be confident. Good challenge. Yeah, I mean, just going back to what we were saying, Tiger Woods did not win every golf tournament he entered. Roger Federer did not win every tennis tournament he played in. I mean, it's just, you can't, the level of competition is so high now, you just cannot do that. And they're no different in badminton.
No, especially in badminton, where we play so many tournaments compared to, for example, the tennis circuit. We play a lot more, and it will be not human to win as many matches. But also, in a way, it would also not be really interesting, right? This is a great start for the Chinese. Come up fire blazing, the typical dominant power display.
Yeah, they have just come out and absolutely thumping that shuttle towards Fukushima and Matsumoto. And at the moment, the Japanese look a little shell-shocked.
Good spin serve. But also look at the reaction of the two Chinese women. What it means to them, every single point. And as an opponent, you only get a little bit scared of that reaction because they're fired up.
And they're such an imposing presence, aren't they, on the other side of the court? They give you nothing when they're playing on top of their game. Slight mix-up there, though.
Good change of pace. Great interception by Fukushima. I feel like we really need to come with a lot of creative shots, a lot of variation, a lot of change of pace. These Chinese women are way too good to play with speed all the time.
Japanese women are the nation's last hope here in Horsens. The men went out last night, the Thomas Cup quarter-final to France. China's men's teams, of course, still going great guns in the Thomas Cup into the semi-final.
What a good rally. This is great. Interception from Matsumoto was ready there with her racket. But it was a little bit too much height on the previous shot from the Chinese. She did so well to read that and intercept. Nice. Great response from Japanese women. And it's the height that Matsumoto has from the net. It's so tough to get past her. You really, really need to play over her or in front of her.
Yeah, very, very experienced Japanese pair. It's going to be intimidated, I don't think, by playing the world number ones, and they come back from 4-love down to 4-all.
4-all.
Oh, what a smart shot. Talking about the power. It's amazing.
Standing would not be denied.
No, she was in the mood there. And again, they almost got it back.
It did. It did. It's actually unlucky, Matsumoto.
But look at the power. Fukushima was almost sitting on the ground. Was defending that shot.
Second time there's been a little bit of a communication mix-up on the Chinese side.
Yeah, I feel like Tan Ning is a little bit too much towards the mid from that position, creating a little bit confusion for Liu if she should take that one. Because most likely when it's more towards the middle of the field, the cross player should defend the shot. Wow, great reactions.
That's on the line.
Yeah, good rally again. And the Japanese women did it so well to maintain a lot of pressure on Liu and Tan. It's actually funny to see how much they differ in the return of serve. Where the Chinese tend to be very aggressive in the serve return. Matsumoto and Fukushima tend to lift it. I feel like that's also the biggest difference between those two pairs. Smart play by Tan Ning, choosing this time to play the drop shots, taking the pace out.
Service fault call too high.
First one today. You have to serve from below 115 centimetres. Henrik Olsen Boas is the service judge, warning that. No complaints from the Chinese pair.
Oh. Quality net shot from Liu there.
Serve 7-all.
Really like how she dares to keep challenging the front court player there instead of choosing to give away the lift when she's below the tape.
Serve 8-7.
Some good pressure again from Fukushima. Tang Ning is like, you can apply pressure, I can apply pressure myself as well.
8-all.
Because they are so explosive. The shuttle comes at you even faster. And mixing that up with some angles, it's so tough to defend for your opponent.
Too much on that.
Yeah, but again, it's so smart from Liu to play that a little bit behind Fukushima. Almost like she's inviting her to play that fast shot. And it's very, very tough to get an angle on it once you're falling backwards.
Net cord make that probably the easiest put away of the day.
9-all. What happened? Pardon? What the part? No, it's okay. It's okay.
Well, she doesn't miss that many of those.
10-9.
Put it wide of the sideline, too much angle.
Yeah, a little bit too wild as well, Tang Ning. She was not in a great position to put her angle on it. This is better. That's what I like to see, a little bit more of her. Looking like you're going to attack and play the drop shot. And that's exactly the way if you want to get through the defense from the Japanese. Pure power won't be enough.
On court. Liu, get ready. Mayu, get ready.
So, final point before the interval coming up. Been nip and tuck the whole way through so far.
Service ball call.
Well, that's the second time. And that's starting to become a little bit of a worry now for the Chinese pair. Never easy, Selena, when you can pull a couple of times. And it kind of gets into your head then, and you're more concentrating on the height of the shuttle and what you want to do with it next time you serve.
Yeah, and especially they've been calling faults when they tend to do serve variation, and that's also limiting their options. And these women must know that, so you can actually rush a little bit sooner on that short serve. But I think this is, again, the same service judge as we had in the match against Indonesia and Thailand. So they really need to be careful getting below the 115-meter there.
Yeah, he's kind of sent out a signal here. Henrik Olsen-Boos is going to be very, very tight on it. So these women will be best advised not to give him the opportunity to call them again. Remember, they surged into a 4-love lead, the Japanese. Just the 1 point clear. So here we go. It'll be interesting the next time the Chinese get the shuttle on serve.
Oh, she has been outstanding from the net so far. Great awareness as well. Smart again from Liu. Just putting enough pace on it for Matsumoto to play it a little bit behind her. Instead of this one. She didn't choose to play the net, but gave it a little bit more. Very smart thing to do. Matsumoto was not in a good position to play that shot. Oh, good. That was a great spin serve from Tang Ning.
Yeah.
And if she gets a spin serve going, it's so difficult to put in some angle on the return of serve.
And Liu turned in abject disgust when she missed that shot.
Oh.
Well, that is a bit of a freebie. And now we're going to see how Liu reacts. She's been called twice for serving too high. Keep one eye on Henrik Olsen Boas here. Okay, that time.
Oh.
She can't get up. Tan. Now she is. How did they do that?
What on earth was she doing on the ground? Oh, wow. Great defensive skills from Liu. We're just playing the single defense there.
Thank you.
Finally, she got up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Liu.
Great fighting spirit.
Quick one. Thank you. Liu.
And here comes another one. Smart high defense as well, allowing your partner to get up in time.
Yeah, Tam was about to serve there. Maybe that was a little a little play to avoid a possible service fault, but umpire was on the case. It is Liu serving.
Oh, good serve. And it's indeed actually impressive. Keep on serving well. They have been folded quite a few times. On a roll now.
16-12.
So credits to another good serve from Liu. Fukushima felt like I'll play it safe and play the lift. The quality of lift was not good enough. Smash from Fukushima.
Oh, missed it.
Oh. A little bit angry at herself for missing that shot.
16.
But they have been doing everything right in that rally.
They worked the initiative wonderfully well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Just the final execution.
Yeah, they must be feeling the nerves as well. Because there's a lot of pressure on the young shoulders. Oh, wow.
Oh. Couldn't make it up that point.
14-16.
There was happening so much into that point.
Well, they can see the funny side, which is
nice
to see, yeah.
It's very First, that great defensive reaction of her, then getting a net court, actually earning herself a very good chance.
Had to wait such a long time for that shuttle to come down. It went so high. Almost had too much time.
Serve variation. Oy. That's tricky. Great interception by Liu. Who has not only have been outstanding with the power from the back, but is also super alert from the front court area. And that's exactly what makes them so dangerous to play them.
Oh, that's made the sideline.
That's a waste of a challenge.
Liu, do you want to challenge?
No, I think that's a good decision.
That's a very good decision.
17.
Because that was a great return of serve from Matsumoto. Ooh. That's a lovely block of Fukushima.
17.
The quality of return was not good enough from Tang Ning. Shuttle went up too much.
Thank you.
And you can see it. I really like the deception Fukushima had on that shot, because she also have played it with speed, but so smart to just block it in front of your opponent.
Straight back in the groove, though every time the Japanese look threatening, Liu and Tan just keep them at arm's length.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the quality of them. They do something different each single time. And they keep on staying aggressive, especially in the first three shots to the game, which is not very likely for women's double players to do.
Mayu, get ready. Play.
Smart return of serve from Matsumoto. Directly at the body of Liu. I think it was better if she would have left it to her partner.
Might be costly, hitting that out the back at this stage.
19-17.
A few quick points now towards the end of the game. And probably none of them wants to play the defensive game for too long.
Didn't expect her to miss that.
She's been missing quite a few from the forehand corner just now. I really like how she went for the sides again. She's just not smashing to smash. She actually puts an angle on it.
So they're just keeping the door ajar here. The Japanese. Big point coming up right now.
Oh. Wow. Again?
What a moment to get that kind of hammered it against the tape and it just trickled over.
Yes, we're missing now quite a few of those.
So 2 game points coming.
Liu to serve.
First things first here for Liu. Make sure you don't serve too high.
Nice. Fukushima didn't think she was getting that one back. Oh,
Straight down the middle.
First game
That's a
won by
hugely
China,
improved display from Luan Tan from what we
21-18.
saw in the quarter-final. Fukushima and Matsumoto certainly made them work for it, but 21-18, it is the world #1 pair who strike first.
Second game. Level. Play. One love.
good start here from the two Chinese women. Let's see. Fukushima and Matsumoto come up with a different game plan. Defense, Fukushima. Oh! Amazing reactions again from Liu. But this time the power of Matsumoto was too much. Very smart. He just chose to go through the mid this time.
Mentioned the first game, the experience of Fukushima and Matsumoto. I don't think they'll be overly deflated, despite losing that opening game. Enough signs for them to suggest that they are capable of coming back here.
Yeah, especially because it seems that at the far end of the court, it's actually a little better playing conditions in the doubles.
Service full call too high.
Well, now it's the Japanese who've been penalised. And a bemused look from Yuki Fukushima. Remember, Liu got called twice in the first game.
And all on flick serves, I believe. Players tend to raise the racket a little bit more. Oh, nice. Miss at that one. I really like it in the beginning of the rally. Fukushima was rushing forward towards the net. As you could see, the quality of Liu's shots were not that good enough. It's the kind of risk they need to take.
We kindly ask you to be careful with flashlight. Please do not use flashlight in the venue. There's a flashlight.
That's a lovely touch. That really was. A lot's made of the power of Liu and Tan, but that was a serious piece of subtlety.
Yeah, it was amazing done by Liu. And again, it's a change of pace that's doing the damage.
Okay. Thank you. On court.
And especially if you have been playing with so much power as they have, because you tend to go a little bit further in your defense than from a Japanese perspective. And then there comes a lot of room to play the subtle block.
Yuki, next time do it quicker, yeah?
A little bit of luck there for the Chinese, because that wasn't the right shot to play for Liu. Better have her blocking the shot straight, because Fukushima was ready with the racket, and it's almost like she didn't expect that kind of shot from her opponent. Wow. Where did she got that from? She pulled it out of her right hip, out of nowhere. And it's not only the great skill she's displaying, but also the awareness of where the empty corners are on the court.
Completely fooled the Japanese pair. Fooled me as well. I thought she was going down the line. And by the time Matsumoto realized, too late.
Thumbs up from the both coaches. Very well done again by the Chinese. I really feel like Liu is not going for the big smashes from the start of the rallies. She's choosing to play the stick smashes, allowing Tan to intercept a little bit sooner.
Yeah, and just a few ominous signs now for the Japanese pair. I think Liu and Tan playing about as well as they have at any stage in this match.
Nice. Oh. How did she get that one back?
Can you show to the...
Yeah, I feel like you're totally right, Trevor. I have been not doing anything wrong at the past couple of rallies. Oh! And again, Fukushima totally went the wrong way.
Quick one. Thank you. On court.
And it also shows the quality of Tan and Liu. They're able to get so many shots back.
Players, players, players. Next time, if you want to change the shuttle, do it immediately after the rally, okay? Sarsoza, 5-7.
Good defense. Wow.
Just had too much on it, didn't it, for Matsumoto? Hammered by Chan Ning. Sorry, by Liu. And at the moment, you just get the feeling that the initiative in this match is shifting further in favour of the Chinese pair.
Yeah, and the ability to get out of trouble, even when both of them are going for the same shot. It's really showing some very major signs.
Yeah, I mean, they're known as being a really attacking pair, aren't they? But defensively, there are times they look nigh on impregnable.
Yeah, and it's very, very daunting when you're an opponent that they're getting shots back. You wouldn't expect them to get back. But again, we're talking about the world number ones. They haven't left the spot since 2024, so clearly they are a good pair. Oh, but that is smart interception by Fukushima.
6-9.
Did really well.
Mentioned earlier that Fukushima and Matsumoto have both previously been world number ones with different partners. Fukushima in 2018, Matsumoto a year later, but of course Tad and Liu weren't around then, and I think we can fairly safely say the bar's been raised.
It has been raised a lot.
Sarsoza, it's in. It's in. Line gate, it's in. Oh, you want challenge?
They did have that arm in the air for a challenge fairly quickly. I just think that the umpire, Latif Jahari, didn't see it. He then said it was in. He just thought they were querying it. And the Chinese pair want Hawkeye to have a look as well here. So that's what we're going to do. I think that was actually good umpiring in the end, because I don't think he realised what they were asking. But it was clearly well in.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 7-9. Play.
I felt like there was a little bit of hesitation into that shot. Because Fukushima wanted to go for the same one. Then Matsumoto decided to take it anyway. fancy welcoming point, and look how it's celebrated at Tangling.
Love to get to the interval with a 4-point lead, the Chinese pair.
Ooh, that's out.
Serve 8-10.
Going to be a 3-point lead, though, and you just feel they'll take a lot of catching from this position. 11-8, Liu and Chen in control. So Chen Yufei is going to be on next for China in the second singles, world ranked number 4. And the way things are going, could be down to Chen to seal the deal as far as getting China into yet another final is concerned. So back we go.
She's been so effective in her shot placement as she's attacking so far. Nice. This is well played by Matsumoto. Because she's such a tall woman and also produce a lot of power. But like in the previous rallies, it's the change of pace that's doing the difference.
Yeah, 5'10" Matsumoto, and Liu hardly moved. Knew she had no chance of getting there. But that is careless, and just they can't afford to do that. The scoreline the way that it is against Liu and Chen.
And again, there's so much quality in every single shot. And she's so effective in varying those angles from the back end of the court. The Japanese women need to stay alert every single time when Liu is in the back end of the court.
Serve 10-14.
So they've returned the compliment with the service error.
Yeah, didn't look too happy with herself. Wow, defense.
11-14.
It's a nervy little shot. That's uncharacteristic.
Yeah, a little bit. I really like how Tan also went for the outside lines. Was returning that flick serve. Short. Oh. But that's a beauty.
If it is indeed good, because it has been challenged.
Tan signing, signaling to Liu that it is definitely in. And also felt that it was in.
Please.
But I really like that defensive shot. She's really trying to take over there.
Yeah, no problem.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Sarkova.
Good adjustment in her racket as well, because that smash went a little bit flatter,
Play.
allowing Liu also to
Liu,
take over
sir.
in her defense.
Yes, Yuki.
Oh. Again, a little bit of confusion
11.
between the two Japanese women. Felt like this was really Fukushima's shot to take. But because Matsumoto moved a little bit with her racket towards the shuttle as well, she hesitated to take that one. And we've seen quite a few of those already, where the mid seemed to be a little bit of a problem for the Japanese women. Good net play. Oh. And again, it's the power and the variation.
17.
It's doing the damage. Great rally to watch. A lot of rotation play.
Coach.
And it's just shot quality.
Yuki.
Two Chinese
Yuki,
women.
come here.
Just a little
Tell
bit
to
too
your
good.
coach to not talk
The
in
Japanese at the
belly.
moment.
Talk to your Play.
Nice change of pace. Oy.
Somehow they've kept the points alive, the Chinese. Well, even when there's confusion, they still come out on top.
18-11.
And that's exactly what makes them so good. If there's confusion between the two of them, the other one is ready to step in, step forward. And again, this is such a clever smash, targeting the right hip of Matsumoto.
Liu to serve. Play.
Nice. Some great awareness from Matsumoto. It's actually impressive because she's so tall. women and to get underneath that shot and ready to intercept. It's actually quite impressive. A little bit of an unusual miss for Tanning.
Yeah, a little bit casual, that one, I think. They should still have enough in hand.
Wow.
Literally overpowered. And not for the first time in this match either.
No, the way they're able to keep the pressure on their opponent. But normally it's Liu who's building up so well from the backcourt. And it's Tao Ning finishing off from the front court. But the way they're able to rotate and she's able to put as much power on her opponent as well is just very, very impressive. Oh.
Well, that's what happens when you're on top. You get those kind of breaks. And it brings up 7 match points now for the world #1 pair.
Oh. Misses the easy one. But I like the idea. Because Fukushima was on the ground there. And instead of playing with speed to her, she decided to take the speed out. And we all know when you're on the ground as a player, it's so tough to get up. But this time, she wasn't successful.
Well, early on, it looked like it was going to turn into a real battle, but they were worn down, the Japanese pair, by the consistency and the power and the sheer skill of Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning. They take the second game 21-14, and it means that China now have a 2-love lead in the tie, needing to win just one more match to book their place in tomorrow's final. And in truth, Selena, it was never really in too much doubt as the match wore on.
No, I have to agree. They were way too solid today. Great skill, good power. And I also really like the mental approach they went to this game. They really stepped on court to show that they're here to win and why they were world #1s. And it's something I can only admire and something I really, really love to see.
So Liu and Tan win 21-18, 21-14. And it only took 53 minutes. So one more match required then for China. And then that will be the end of this semi-final. And that match could be Chen Yufei versus Tomoka Miyazaki. Chen Yufei, the world #4, with a 2-love head-to-head against the teenager. That's next. warm welcome back to Horsens. This is the Horsens Fjord. It's the East Jutland type fjord on the east coast of the Danish peninsula of Jutland. Runs for about 20 kilometres, about 12 miles if you deal in imperial measurements. About 7 metres deep. Beautiful part of the world as well. We have reached our third match in this semi-final, and it brings together Chen Yufei from China and Tomoka Miyazaki from Japan. Miyazaki, one of the real bright lights of not just Japanese badminton, but also teenagers worldwide who play this sport. 2-love it is for China, and I can tell you that it's a similar scoreline in the other semi-final, with Korea beating Indonesia. Here comes the former Olympic champion. The task falls to her, initially at least, to put her country into the final. He took a wrong turn. He found a way in the end. Umpire in charge of this match is Remy Beaulieu of Canada. And we can go down courtside and listen to the Canadian conduct the coin toss.
Okay, ladies, black, red, red, black for you. Red, sorry. This side, serving or receiving? Receive, you will serve.
Well, you saw that head-to-head record go up on the screen. 2-love in favour of Chen Yufei. Most recently, earlier, a year ago actually it was, Thai Open, and it took about 49 minutes. Both matches these women have played have ended in straight game victories for Chen Yufei, who's 28 now, of course won the Olympic gold back in Tokyo, 2020 games, and 20 World Tour titles. One of which was this year in Indonesia. That's her record here so far, and as you can see, not unduly troubled in the 3 matches that she's played up to now. As for Tomoka Miyazaki, 19 years of age, still just about inside the world's top 10. She has dropped a bit from that high ranking of 6. She reached that back in June of last year. 3 World Tour titles, which for a 19-year-old is obviously excellent. Also reached the Super 1000 final at China Open. She lost to Wang Zhiyi, that was a couple of years ago. Lost out to Arin in 3 games. Bert van Horenbeek's in the service judge's chair for this match.
Ready to play?
China. Wang,
Chen's a 5-time World Championship medalist. Never won that tournament, by the way. And they have another chance in India in August. It's our venue for the World Championships. And of course, there won't be a World Championships next year because... sorry, in 2028, because it's Olympic year. But her focus now is on just making sure that without any further delays,
ladies and gentlemen,
without any grief,
on my right,
China
represented by Chen
yet
Yufei.
another Yufei Cup final.
And on my left, Japan, represented by Tomoka Miyazaki. China to serve. Level. Play.
So Chen Yufei getting us started with Miyazaki having won the toss and chosen end. Always think, Selena, there's something a little bit psychological until you've beaten a specific opponent, especially one as decorated as Chen Yufei. I always feel there might be a psychological block there.
Yeah, I totally get that. And like you said, especially against Chen Yufei, who's made her marks already well known for such a long time ago. And again, after that break, after the Olympics, I feel like she's really, really almost being back upon her best.
Service over. One.
And also the age difference can mean a lot because Miyazaki is only 19 years old. And there's a whole lot of pressure, not only from having that psychological advantage, also on her shoulders to keep the hopes for Team Japan alive here.
Yeah, nearly a decade between these women in terms of age. Oh, that's a bit of luck. That really is a bit of luck. That was going out.
Service over.
Made some serious contact with the tape.
One.
One thing that Miyazaki, I think, will do is go for a shot. She's not going to surrender tamely here if she is going to get beaten. And I mentioned she reached a Super 1000 final in China when she was 17, and you don't do that without having some serious talent.
No, she's definitely one of the brighter prospects from Team Japan. And it's also a huge signal already that she's playing women's singles #2 for a nation as big as Japan at only 19 years old. But then again, she's up for a huge task. Not only because Chen Yufei is such a big name into the sport, but it's also a position she has been in so many times. Chen Yufei, she has been under pressure when she has played these kind of matches already for her nation. That's also, I think, a big difference with Miyazaki at the moment. Ooh.
Yeah, she thought about calling it a day, Chen Yufei, after the Paris Games, where she lost, surprisingly, most people's view, to He Bingjiao in the quarterfinals, and took a few months off, went down to Australia and improved her English, and just kind of came to a decision about whether she wanted to carry on. Sights firmly set on LA for 2 years' time.
Service over. 5-2.
Yeah, and it's also beautiful to see, because if she would have retired after the Olympics in Paris, after having such a huge blow for her, it's also tough maybe to find the love back for the sport. Wow. Wow. What a nice drop shot. And it's such a pity for Miyazaki, because she was really dominating that rally. She's really firing up some good angles. Then the quality of Chen Yufei and her reverse slice drop shot here.
Yeah, Miyazaki completely wrong-footed. She was moving in the other direction.
7-2.
Yeah, and I kind of understand why Miyazaki is making
Tomoka.
the errors she's making. Because she feels like I need to play with such precision, such quality in my shots. If I want to score a point against an opponent like Chen Yufei. Nice. This is way better for Miyazaki.
Service over. 3-7.
Who's also known for her speed and explosiveness. So I really like light footwork. The only thing she's really lacking a little bit is still the stability. But that also probably comes with age. Because these are the finer shots she has.
4-7.
Oh.
Right shot, but pushed it beyond the sideline.
5-7.
Not sure she even needed to go for the line there, because I don't think Miyazaki was getting there.
No, not at all. But again, it's because she just played a super nice slice drop shot. Reverse slice drop shot. Very tough tongue breaker there for me. But
Service
there's
over.
something about her. Like,
8.
even though
5.
she maybe missed an 80% chance, then she just chose to reduce a little bit of angle and place another fine winner.
Service over. 6-8.
Felt like Chen Yufei momentarily considered a challenge, but it looked like it was beyond the back line.
Thank you. Service over. 9-6.
Ooh, that's a nice shot. But again, good pick up from Chen Yufei.
10.
Just the feeling that Miyazaki did everything right and put in a nice angle. On her forehand.
Yet again, Chen Yufei finds a way in a rally that Miyazaki looked to be in control of. And without really breaking sweat, and in only 8 minutes, the world number 3, or 4 I should say, has an 11-6 lead.
11-6. Play.
Beauty.
12-6.
She looks very, very in control at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any respite, is there, for Miyazaki at any stage here?
Wow. That's very well played by Miyazaki.
Service over. 7-12.
Angle. On the forehand. To the forehand. Chen Yufei. Who had to cover a whole lot of court to get that shot back. And it's again that kind of quality that Miyazaki has to put on every single shot if she wants to score points against Chen Yufei. Nice.
8-12.
Yeah, there's a lot to admire about Miyazaki's play. Just still think that Chen Yufei is going to be too savvy for her here, too powerful, but we'll see.
And these mistakes
Service over.
she cannot afford to be making against Chen Yufei. Because I totally agree with you, Trevor. She has the skills, she has the speed, she has the quality in shots. But she's just lacking a little bit of consistency still.
Play. Eight. Good, Tomoka. Well,
Just to illustrate the point about Miyazaki, in her career so far, and obviously she's only 19, she's beaten the likes of Wang Zhiyi, she's beaten Sindhu, Wardani 3 times, Yamaguchi, and Ratchanok Interdon, so huge talent for the future.
That's an impressive list.
Yeah, the only player she hasn't beaten, that she's played obviously,
15.
Chen Yufei, Han Yue, hasn't beaten Chun Jung yet, or Okahara, or Hori, or An Se-young. Everyone else she's played, she's beaten at least once.
Yeah, and then it's probably also not helping that you're playing a player you've never beaten before and you're 2-0 down in a win or that match, basically. And there's so much at stake.
Just the wrong side of the line from Chen Yufei's viewpoint.
9-15.
Japanese team, both men and women, giving Miyazaki every possible encouragement.
Yeah, that's lovely to see, right? That the man who must be feeling super disappointed after losing out 3-0 against France last night. They're still showing up, showing their support to the teammates.
Thank you.
Yeah, a long way back for them as well. They fly home on Monday. Next big event, next Super 1000, a little closer to home for the Japanese.
16.
The Indonesia Open in Jakarta, Super 1000, preceded by the Super 750 in Singapore. It's at the end or towards the end of this month.
Yes, at Singapore be played before Indonesia?
Yeah.
Two of my favorite tournaments to play when I was still a player.
The atmosphere in Jakarta is off the scale, isn't it?
Yeah, we can already hear Indonesia's playing on court 2, and I have been hearing drums since the start of this match so far. And imagine if there are like thousands of people in that arena doing that.
Just looking a little deflated at the moment, the teenager.
Yeah, I feel like she's trying to do everything she can to get through to the defense of Chen Yufei. She keeps on bringing shots back, and then it's again a little bit of impatientness from Miyazaki. She feels like I need to go to the corners even more because my opponent is just playing at a higher pace and a higher level at the moment.
Just inside the line, and it brings up 11 game points for Chen Yufei.
9. Play. Tomoka, get ready. Get ready. Service over. 10, 20.
Nice deception.
Well, she's doing a good job of delaying what looks like the inevitable here, Miyazaki.
20.
Yeah, 2 good rallies from her point of view. It's also nice if she can get this momentum going towards the next game. Wow.
Longest rally of the match here. She won't get there, and with a calm assurance, Chen steers it into the empty court and secures the first game.
11.
very comfortably, truth to tell. Miyazaki did everything she could to try and unsettle the Chinese, but I think the golfing class and experience was evident for all to see. 21-11 inside 20 minutes, China lead 1-love.
多准备一台球啊，这一直保持连贯就行。
可以啊，精力集中就行。哎，
防守。
哎呀，我说。
Well, these are shots from the warm-up court. I'm not sure that we're going to see Igarashi and Nakanishi, because I think the tie is going to be over, potentially. It certainly will be if Miyazaki doesn't win the second game. But China have got Zhiyi and Jing Xian on standby.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1,
Probably
20
going to go back
seconds.
to the hotel in about 20 minutes. So never say never.
Coach,
they have seen quite a few
Tomoka
shots
on court.
In this event this year.
Coach returns to
but the dominance, such was the dominance of Chen Yufei over Miyazaki in that first game, it would be a big surprise if the Japanese was able to force a decider. We're about to find out. And it will be
love all. Play.
Chen Yufei serving.
It was a good rally from Miyazaki.
Service over.
Started the second game with
love.
I mean, there were some good rallies in the first game, weren't they? But you just kind of always had the feeling Chen Yufei was able to go up a gear as she needed to, and just almost keeping the youngster in her place, so to speak.
Yeah, also helped by that early lead she took, of course, in the first game. But this is a lot better from Miyazaki.
Love.
I just wonder, can she maintain the quality of shots against Chen Yufei, who maybe felt also a little bit too comfortable in that first game.
Well, what a good start from the 19-year-old.
3, love.
A very good start indeed. I have seen a couple of those rallies in the first game. And she really did well in moving Chen Yufei around on the court. Oi.
4, love.
Great net spin by the youngster. Just enough spin on it. Hitting the top of the tape. And it's so tough to control the lift there. Nice.
Well, I've got to say, I didn't see this scoreline coming. Chen Yufei looks like she's taken her foot off the gas a little bit, but certainly Miyazaki has started wonderfully in this second game.
And it's sometimes also really tough for a player when you have been winning the first game so comfortably. Almost feel like you got it. It's super important to stay focused.
Yeah, complacency is the enemy here. There is a maturity about Miyazaki's game. She doesn't play like your average 19-year-old, does she?
Not at all. And also because she looks like a tiny person. But the power and the speed she's able to generate using her wrist a lot is really, really impressive. It's also a great start after losing a first game like that with 21-11. Where you had to be feeling that you had no chance, basically, in that entire game.
Thank you.
So this is a great start for her. And she must be getting some confidence out of these rallies.
Well, the Japanese fan club finding its voice now. Pretty quiet in that first game, but this has been such a rip-roaring start by Miyazaki. They're back believing.
It's a great start because I don't have the feeling that Chen Yufei is playing that bad, actually. I just feel like Miyazaki really, really upped her pace a little bit.
Service over. 2-7.
It's also way better played from Chen Yufei. Must be seeking to gain control back of this match. Just like that.
4-7. Tomoka, get ready.
The quality of lift from Miyazaki not good enough. Too easy for Chen Yufei to get underneath that. And then with the quality she has, too dangerous.
Service over. 8-4. Service over. Line judge. 5-8.
Again, good rally by Chen Yufei, who's really waiting for the right opportunity to accelerate in her shot on the court. She just needs to be careful that she's not following the pace of Miyazaki here. She has been playing really, really well since the beginning of the second game.
Thank you. Five, 8. Play.
Just missed it. Nice idea.
6-8.
Yeah, very smart. Because Chen Yufei was really, really late from the front court area.
So from 7-1 down, Chen Yufei is now on 6 of the last 7 points.
Yeah, she's upping her pace a little bit. More attacking clears, giving Miyazaki less time to play her creative shots on the backcourt.
That looked nigh on impossible. Oh, that was well worth a fist pump. What defense from Chen Yufei. Fantastic.
And what a great understanding of the game, because this is the easy kill for an opponent to go to cross one. But again, great reactions from Chen Yufei here. Who's happy with that.
Well, from the sublime to the ridiculous.
9-8.
Just wonder at that previous point whether Miyazaki could have gone further across with a better angle. Because it really, Chen Yufei shouldn't have been allowed to get anywhere near it.
No, ideally, it would have been better to play that one straight or go a little bit around it with a reverse slice, so you leave your opponent guessing to the wrong corner. But then you all need to think of that in a split second when you're running forward.
Yeah, very easy from up here. That's an error of judgment from Miyazaki that landed on the line.
9-all.
And indeed, it's easier said than done. That's why I'm happy to be in the commentating chair.
You never play a bad shot up here, do you? Never.
I never did that.
I do wonder what Zhiyi and Zhang Shuxian are thinking at the moment. Do you think they want to go back to the hotel if Chen Yufei wins, or do you think we'd quite like to get out there and play the doubles? I don't know.
I think they're more than happy to win this 3-love, because there's another match tomorrow as well. And I'm pretty sure, even though if they might not be playing today, they will get some court time in the training area.
Currently 2-love to Korea, by the way, against Indonesia in the other semi-final, although Indonesia looked like making it 2-1 in the second singles.
defense. Short. Oh.
It's a great rally, this.
Oh, it's amazing. Well worked by Miyazaki.
11,
Just when you
10,
thought she was
interval.
out of that rally. And we have to credit her fighting skills.
Yeah, her head hasn't dropped, and she's been really competitive in the first half of this second game. 11-10 is the slender advantage at the mid-game break.
Chen, on court. 11-10. Play. Play. Service over.
That's a shame.
11-all.
As Miyazaki is definitely up her game in the second game. Putting Chen Yufei under a whole lot of pressure. It's a good defense. It's because she's taking it so
Service
early.
over.
She can get a little bit of
12,
angle on it.
11.
Because I feel like the attacking shot of Chen Yufei came too comfortably towards Miyazaki. Just was easy put away for her. Get some nice angle on it. Oh. That is well anticipated.
Service over.
by Chen Yufei.
12-all.
Playing the net shot and fighting your opponent to play it back to you. With some great awareness. She's already moving towards the net. Finishing that off.
Just the wrong side. It was close.
13.
Not close enough from Miyazaki's point of view.
Nice. And this
Service
version is so
over.
good. So such great
13.
skills.
Line jump.
Great awareness of her
All.
opponent is. And to play the block instead of going for the easy kill. Such a smart way to do, because the defensive shot of Chen Yufei was a little bit too loose. It went up way too much, so Miyazaki could actually had a lot of options to do something with that.
Well, miscalculation again by Miyazaki. She's done that a couple of times.
14 all.
And Chen Yufei back on terms again.
Quickly. 15-14.
Oh, that is nice.
Service over. 15 all. Line judge.
She has been really, really good from that forehand corner. She played a fast shot towards the deep forehand corner of Chen Yufei. It was maybe a little bit too relaxed. Especially at the end of this game, Miyazaki needs to be super careful, because that is what Chen Yufei is so good at. And not making these unforced errors anymore. Moving her opponent around the court. And still put the pressure on the opponent.
She just was maybe a touch casual with that Chen Yufei. And keeping Miyazaki right in this second game. I can give you a bit of news from court 2. But Indonesia have won the second single, so they now trail 2-1 against Korea in the other semi-final.
Lovely shot here by Chen Yufei. Changing direction, doing enough to get underneath the shot. And playing with just enough speed. And this is when Miyazaki needs to be super careful, because she has been playing so well the entire game. You don't need to go for the lines when you're not in a balance.
Yeah, these unforced errors may well come back to bite her. Nice. And Chen Yufei just 2 points away now from putting China into the final tomorrow.
That nice punch clear, upping the pace there early in the rally. Making sure Miyazaki's not in the right time back to defend the next shot.
Please welcome the medical officials for number 2.
Wow.
It was actually a really good lift, wasn't it, from Miyazaki initially? And then she couldn't have played that shot any better either.
No, and I feel like she has been very successful in those kind of shots where she pushes Chen Yufei into the deep corners and then making sure she needs to cover a whole lot of court towards the next corner. But is it too late?
Maybe.
Line judge. Thank you. Seventeen, 19.
Oh, that's loose.
And now, on court number 2.
Made it. What a shot.
China
She is challenging Chen Yufei, but I think that's just because she can. Not because there's any expectation of a line judging error.
Line judge. Line judge.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a great shot, Miyazaki, right on the line.
Brave shot too.
Very, because otherwise it would have been match points for Chen Yufei. Perfect shot, indeed. Like
Challenge unsuccessful.
exactly what we were thinking.
Remaining.
Right on the line.
18.
It's actually showing
19.
the quality that is needed to get through Chen Yufei defense. And that means there's also a high risk award.
Wang.
Wow. What about that? And she's showing why she's Olympic champion, world champion,
18.
and currently world number 4.
Yes, and makes it look ridiculously easy. Anything but. Match points then to put China into the final.
Oh,
wide.
Service over. 19-20.
Miyazaki breathes again.
did so well, getting shots after shot back.
So one save, one to go for the Japanese here. This time on her own serve.
White.
Well to keep that alive, Miyazaki.
Oh, nice.
This is really gutsy from the Japanese.
Oh.
She is refusing to throw in the towel here. Chen Yufei is going to have to scrape her off the court. 2 match points saved. and saved in some style as well.
Yeah, I agree. It's impressive that she's daring to play the rally, actually. She was under a whole lot of pressure. Not only from being 2 match points down, but also felt like Chen Yufei was really dominating those rallies. She did so well to stay in. 20 all it is. Oh,
Service over.
oh, almost like she didn't expect
21.
to get that first shot back. Great slice on that forehand from Chen Yufei.
Thank you. Then
And it's almost like Miyazaki didn't expect to get a shot back to her body.
Yeah, it was hit pretty much straight at her.
Quick long court.
So, match point number 3.
And the Chinese fans are getting involved.
Yeah, I think they just want this over and done with. She's proving a bit of a nuisance to China at the moment, Miyazaki.
Ready to play?
Oh, that'll do it. That's a really classy way to finish it. A tight second game, but you just always had the feeling that Chen Yufei was going to run out the winner, and that she's done, 22-20. Miyazaki pushed her close, though, and there's lots of evidence every time you see the Japanese play of her potential. But at the moment, there's still a golfing class between the two, isn't there, Selena?
Yeah, there definitely is. You always had that feeling that Chen Yufei was able to raise her level or to add another gear. But we have to credit Miyazaki for a really, really well-played second game where she actually scared Chen Yufei in some parts of that game. But again, great deception and this skill. Moving your body towards one corner and using your racket to play it in the other one. And look at what it means. She wasn't really sure towards the end of that game. Credits to Miyazaki.
Don't think she wanted a third game, did she?
No, definitely not. Great fighting spirit from the youngster.
So Chen Yufei wins 21-11, 22-20, 52 minutes, the official match time. Relatively early day for the China squad now. It's only 1:30 local time.
So early day for the commentary squad.
Just the one game that China lost today, that was Wang Zhiyi. Lost the opener to Yamaguchi, but after that, it was pretty much one-way traffic. And China looking now to defend the title tomorrow against either Indonesia or Korea, who are still playing, by the way, in the other semi-final. There's the confirmation. 2-1 is the current score in favour of Korea. They've just started the second doubles, but a clean sweep here for China on court 1. 3-love against the Japanese. This trophy will be presented tomorrow. Made in London in 1956. Our coverage starts at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Please try and join us for that. Still more to come on court 1 today, though. Later on, we'll bring you China versus Denmark. But for now, it's goodbye.